Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. I usually have a bit of a preamble before I go into the video, but this time I gotta keep it quick. Today I'll be recommending 7 anime that are coming out in the next season, and all within 7 minutes. Let's get started. Number 1, starting off strong with something hyped up by many being Oshi no Ko. I read very briefly into the manga, but as I'm not a huge manga fan, I ended up dropping it and wishing it was an anime. And now I'm in luck, with it starting April 12th with a grand 90-minute long first episode. For anyone wondering why there has been so much hype, the original story was done by the author of the Love is War manga. Knowing this a little bit more, it's a bit wild but as well grounded compared to Love is War, focusing on a dramatic mystery brought out through supernatural events. I'm curious to see how this goes, and I'll be watching it with many others this season. Slowing down a bit, my number 2 pick is Insomniac's After School. This looks to be a romantic slice of life story between two people with a shared condition of insomnia. The manga is highly rated, and the anime looks like it has taken nice care in at least keeping its visual style similar. The trailer makes the relationship seem very fun and lively, but I expect there will be some powerful drama here and there as well. While we see so many gimmick rom-coms coming out, this seems a lot more simplistic and down to earth, and completely separate from a lot of the stale formula that we have been seeing as of recently. Continuing on to number 3, have you ever watched Blend S and said to yourself, man, I wish this was gayer? Well, if you were actually in that very particular situation, you got what you wanted. Yuri Is My Job is a show focused in a cafe where their quirk is all the waitresses dress and pretend to be from an all-girls boarding school. I watched the trailer and yep, they look very gay and they seem very down bad for each other. Alright, I'll admit, I don't have much to say for this one, but I think this will just be a good outlet for some good funny moe anime. We now jump back into high school romances for the next pick, with number 4 being The Blue Orchestra. To simplify the synopsis, the main dude used to be a pretty goated violinist, but he came to hate it. But then the love interest comes in and he joins the orchestra club with her. Yada yada, the lovebirds get together or get kinda close-ish. This is anime we're talking about here, and he gets brought back to a world he left behind. Again, like Insomniac's After School, I see this as not the formulaic gimmick rom-com as we have seen and as it flooded the market, and rather something a little bit more back to form. Over time, these have become more enticing to me compared to the gimmick rom-com of the season. Keeping it going at number 5, we have Magical Destroyer, a new dark magical girl anime. These have always enticed me a little bit, as Yuki Una and Madoka Magica are both in my top 10, but this doesn't look like it's really trying to take anything from that format. This is interestingly enough just a dystopian world where freedom of expression is taken away, and by freedom of expression, I mean the ability to be an otaku. It makes the dark attire for their uniforms very fitting and fun. Of the ones I've listed thus far, I'm most interested to see how this one turns out. From the trailer, the animation looks amazing, and this could be a step for the studio to really step up and make a name for itself. Now to my most interesting pick of the list. Number 6, we have Kamikatsu, working for a god in a godless world. Now this is my most hopeful shot, and this could end up being a terrible pick in hindsight. The given synopsis for this anime is really promising, with our main character getting reincarnated into a world with no concept of God in it. Life and death is decided by the government. Soon the god that our main character followed in his past life comes to help him. With just this, you would think this is going to be peak fiction, but if you look closer, you'll see the ecchi tag, and if you read the manga synopsis, you'll get another gimmick of this world is that sexual content is completely desensitized. You put that with the lolly character on the cover, and it looks kinda concerning. Call me crazy, but I am hopeful with this one. The original manga author also worked on the Yuki Una side story light novels, and those stories are excellent societal commentaries. So I'm very hopeful that this story will also dive more into its concept rather than get buried in the ecchi. If this shit becomes very untasteful, I'll drop it. But I'm willing to dip my toes in and just see how this one turns out. Last but not least, number 7 is going to be Too Cute Crisis. The anime follows aliens who plan on destroying planet Earth. Then check out Earth, as it seems like there is nothing of value until They stumble into a cat cafe. Yes, a resolute plan to destroy the world is stopped as knowing there is kitty cats, and they don't have the heart to press the big red button. This sounds like one of the most relatable characters. Sometimes I think about destroying it all, but then I look at the fuzzy asshole sitting on my couch completely rent-free and realize it's not all that bad. And look at that. That's it. Thank you guys so much for... Yeah. Alright. Cool. Sorry, apparently we got one more to talk about. I'm wondering what that might be. What the fuck is this shit? Oh, hell no, I'm not talking about some weird horse girl shit.